As you can see, bear is charging at these people, and to divert the bear, all they're doing is yelling. They're moving. They have some body movement. They're yelling, and guess what happens? The bear diverts somewhere else. The bear goes. So when in situations of dogs, and you do this, you run, you stand still, these dogs will still approach you. Whether they want to come and smell you or say hi is irrelevant. Irrelevant. Highly irrelevant. I don't care if your dumbass dog wants to say hi or smell me. I don't want it near me. I shouldn't have to stand still and allow it to violate me. Or anyone for that matter. They don't want bears near them. And all they have to do is yell. What I heard, if you make noise and yell, the bears will run away. And I've shown several videos of this, or maybe at least a couple of them. One with a bear that was near, that approached a child. The grown man came out. There wasn't any volume, but the grown man had put his hands up, walked towards the bear. Assuming he didn't make noise, the bear ran away. There's another video of other photographers or whatever in the woods or the wilderness. The bear tried to approach them, and the guy with a big stern voice was like kind of yelled, made noise, and the bear moved away. But with dogs, it seems like with dogs, you have to let them approach you. You have to let them violate you, touch you. You have to let them say hi to you by coming near you. I don't want dogs near me. And then when you defend yourself, physically defend yourself, then these dog nut owners and lovers get upset. Why? Why are you doing that? Because if this was a dog, any kind of dog, and I or anyone approaches a dog and the dog bites us, we would get the blame for approaching the dog. It would be our fault. But somehow a bear is allowed to approach you, and you can't use any physical, action towards that dog. You can't even yell at the dog. They want you to stand there and be violated and get attacked. So they're going to still blame you, and they're going to blame the owner. They're going to find the closest person to blame. And the dog gets away with violating you. Again and again and again. You shouldn't have to put up with this. No other animal does this. And even if they do it, it's more in a relaxed, easy, unthreatening action or behavior. Like when cats, they will maybe rub against you. They will try to smell you, but it's you feel relaxed. You don't feel uncomfortable. But when dogs do it, you just feel uncomfortable. Even when their dogs are like miles away, you still feel uncomfortable. Away from them, any dog in the proximity, you still feel uncomfortable. You see a dog in a car and you're walking by it, you still feel uncomfortable. I was in the store the other day, like a long time ago, and this dog came out with its, I was in a restaurant, and this dog came out with this giant, disgusting dog. And the moment I saw it, I felt so uncomfortable. He wasn't even going into the restaurant that I was in. But seeing it instantly, I felt uncomfortable. I felt unease looking at the thing. And I don't want that thing near me. I don't care if it's not going to attack me. I don't care if it wants to say hi. I don't want dogs near me, period. And I'm guessing many people feel the same. They don't want dogs near them. We don't. We don't. So, why in dog culture, these dog owners think it's okay, and they're okay with dogs violating people without their permission? They just let the dog violate people. Why do they think it's okay? But then once you defend yourself and you talk to them and you react to it, all of a sudden the dog nut acts like they didn't do anything. The dog acts like it's nothing. Even when the dog attacks you, the dog nut acts like it's nothing. Then they just run away, they flee. God, these dog nuts, these dog owners, they're just some crazy people. They're crazy. They're unhinged. It's only in dog culture. It's only in dog culture. Only in dog culture. You see such behavior up front. Sure, you have, the crazy sports fans, but that's usually done only in sports area. It's only in sports. That's where it stays. Any topic that involves sports, it's gonna stay in sports usually. Obviously, there's gonna be some exception, but with dogs, they're everywhere. This dog problem is everywhere. Everywhere. Schools, hospitals, the beach, even on your own property where you don't even like dogs. Dogs are still a problem. Like, you can't even, I'm saying you can't even hate dogs. But again, there's a stigma with disliking dogs. To a point where dogs are going to find a problem with that when at the end of the day, it's these same dog nuts that are reinforcing and motivating people to hate dogs. Because they keep bringing them everywhere. They keep allowing their dogs to violate people, violate their property. What do you expect? Because again, in dog culture, they use excuses, they use lies, manipulation, like blame the owner, blame the whoever's holding the lead. Where if you're weak and ignorant and arrogant, you're going to ignore the dog's behavior and accept that it's always the owner. Yes, it's always the owner, and I'm not saying the owner is not responsible whatsoever, but they skip, they miss, they dismiss, they ignore the dog. You can't ignore the dog. You can't ignore the dog. You can't. Because if you do, you create something like this dog culture. Well, it's full of ignorance and crazy people. So crazy that they have allowed people to die because they love dogs. That's the truth. You love dogs so much, you're willing to have your dog kill people, innocent people, people who have nothing to do with your dog, people that are not even on your dog's property, people that you don't even know. You loving dogs have caused those people, innocent people, to die because you love dogs. But anyways, obviously with this bear situation, there are going to be exceptions. I'm not saying it's always like this, But with dog culture, it is always violent, always going to be a problem. Always going to be a problem. Gore the dog butcher. Now they're worthless mutts. Remember, it is okay to hate dogs.